Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines. We're playing the Industries DLC. So in the last episode I opened up this new access point over here and laid out a few of this. I've also laid out a little bit over here. Let's quickly see about some water connections through here. We can most certainly run water alongside this road till it joins over there. We can then do a bit of a connection through there. That's all of that. We should also be able to do a straight through connection over there, and maybe a little loop around over here, and a little something similar over there. There we go. So that's it. So what are we doing here? So we've got, hang on, let's just have a quick look. We don't have power here yet, so we'll get power. What are we doing? So we've got some office and a little bit of commercial. And I'm wondering what else we do. I did open up a bus stop over here, so there is access to the bus facilities. This side, not so much. Definitely need a little bit more. Well, let's, what do we need still? I'm thinking a little bit more office, actually. Let's do a little bit of office over here. Let's do some office like that, and then we'll see about maybe doing a bit of a commercial strip through there, and I'll do it on this one as well. I probably just won't go all the way up to it. I think that's a little close, so let's do a little something like that. It's just not on top of the on top of the roundabout there. Excellent. Well, I think actually this happened in the last episode and I had to redo a few things. So there we go. So now we've got the ore extraction site, which is now level 4. So we've got ore industry maintenance. I wanted to build that. Fiberglass plant, ore industry, and large ore mine underground, and the unique car factory, which we'll have a look at. Definitely want to do the maintenance and ore industry storage. Let's do the ore industry maintenance building straight away. So let's go over here and see what we can slot in. Ore industry, the maintenance building. Where can we squeeze this in? Doesn't quite want to go where we want it. It can go over here. There we go. Maintenance building right there. I don't know. People are parking here, but I don't know why. Are we having some fire again? Oh my goodness, lots of fire issues. I probably need a little bit more stuff there, more of the helicopters. Okay, let's link a little bit of power over here, just so that we've got something going on. This one did connect, so we've got some officers coming in here. And are we seeing a little bit of traffic come in? I got an interesting new mod. Which is not on the list just yet, but so if I do this electrics, it's the road slope something. We'll have a look now. And if you select the mods, and it's a little bit, is there an extra node here? Yeah, and there's and it's a little bit wonky. Not that this is too wonky. If you do that, it's just smoothed it out completely. Look at that. Look at that. Extremely smooth. And then what I'm tempted to do is try the other side. If we do the other side, 1, 2, 3, like that, and we go, that is already smooth. Why are you guys doing the stopping thing over here? Not sure, but anyway, that's this guy, and I like it. There's people moving in. Something's funny over here. I'll just need to. Actually, it's move it that I need to do. Move it. I'm just going to do a little bit of this. Is it kind of catching it as a intersection or something? Why is it so slow through there? Just need to find out what's happening. If we pull this one off a little bit, Can we make this just a tad? Pull that out a little bit. Anyway, now we've got some issues with people trying to get in there. Okay, I think it's moving in traffic. I think what we also need to do is just do a little bit of this so that we can just make sure people can actually get into that intersection there. I think that's part of the issues that we're having here. Yeah, it's working fine now. This is working fine now, and that is also working, and I think we're probably going to see it a little bit busy for now, but I like it. I think at least we're seeing a little bit more traffic on this road now. Nice. It could be problematic. We'll have to have a look. Then we'll see if we do something else with that. This thing is still burning down, so I think it's probably a good idea for us to get yet another one of these guys. We just don't have any water close by. But another one of these guys is definitely, I think, on the cards. And maybe what we do is we just place it over here. Space already occupied. By what? By the road. If you do it like that, I can't see. It does seem to be the road. Okay, so we can't squeeze one in there. We could squeeze one in here, and that's actually quite a decent spot because we won't be doing anything else in this area. Because we don't want a lot of traffic being generated. But if we've got that there, then hopefully these choppers can get closer to this as well. We just need to stop this. This is crazy. Are these guys taking off over here? Helicopters in use 0, so why not? We'll see. Maybe they just need a bit of time to get going. Okay, so now with that in mind, now that this is doing its thing, and it's filling in quite nicely, I'm now tempted to actually add a little bit of residential in here. So we're going to do that. Not that one. Going to do that one. Going to do that one. Do that little strip there. Do this. Run it all the way through there. Do a little bit over there. And then we'll run it through like that. Do a little something there and there. And maybe even a small one over there. And another one over there. Perfect. So we'll do a little bit of high density residential in this area as well. So people can work here and live here. Nice. So we can also do a little bit more on this side, but then I believe we may have to upgrade this road a little bit. So I did allow these guys to get a free flow movement out onto here. And they merge together and they've got the one lane going out on there. This is also getting pretty busy over here. Our new interchange is working pretty well. Everybody's getting where they want to go. Lots of traffic. Lots of traffic, but not a lot of traffic jams that we're experiencing over here. So I'm quite happy with what we're seeing. Nice, these are filling in quite nicely. We probably need a little something in the line of these kind of facilities over here. So let's do a little bit of a community center type space over here. Get the basics up and running. There is a little clinic over there actually. So what I would wonder is whether we add one somewhere over here instead. There's a little something over there. Maybe something a little smaller then. Maybe a small clinic. Medical helicopters. Maybe just like a doctor's office, something like that. We'll do a bit of a doctor's office over here. How are we doing on a little something like that? Why do we not have power? Let's just have a pause quickly and see. We're out of power. What is it? Where is our power generation? Over here. We've got a few power generating buildings. Are we doing more of this, or what are we doing? Yeah, we're running out of power in a few spots. Oh, we did some geothermal over here. Shall we expand with an extra geothermal? 1,000 per week. That's fine. Let's do well, alternatively, this one is much bigger. The geothermals just don't do a lot. Should we splash out for this 200k? We can certainly afford it. At 8,000 a week, we can also afford that. But could probably switch off a few others. The question is, where do we place a nuclear power plant? Well, we can't actually place it down there, and I was kind of thinking probably that side is not the greatest. What is this? That's just a recycling facility over there. This was supposed to be something else. Oh, where do we do it? Where do we do it? Do we go over this side and put our new power plant over here? Or do we move it in? Well, this is really bad. We can't do it there. Could potentially do it somewhere over here. No, but that's still not really what you want. Not really what you want. I do want it to a little bit stand alone. There's no way they have a nuclear power plant right in the middle of a city. So I'm tempted to say, shall we try and bridge across here? But in terms of that bridge, it has to be something pretty substantial in terms of road. So I'm almost tempted to say, let's run a pretty big road through here. Okay. Actually, that one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get this road. We'll run it straight through here, and we could even raise it up early. And so those roads go underneath it. Yeah, we could do something like that. Let's get that. Let's do that. And we'll do our new power plant on the other side there. So what was this one? It's not that guy. It's on the outside. It's actually it's a little bit smaller road, yeah. It is this guy, is it? 4-lane with cycle tracks? No, it's this one. 4-lane tram boulevard. Is that the one? Does look to be the case. No, it's not the one. It's not the one. Which one is it? This one. There we go. That's the one. Okay, so now let's use a slightly different tool here, and we'll run it off like that. What are we doing here? Are we okay? So let's straighten this one up. Well, let's do that. Let's pull that back a little, and now what we'll do is we will run through there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start lifting it up over here. Okay, now let's drop it back down. Okay, we'll tie that back out. What we'll do with this one is we'll have a little bit of fun with this. We maybe try our hand at some sort of interchange here, so that we can still. Yeah, we'll see. I'll have a bit of fun with that. Let's bring this guy back in here. Honestly, are you serious? Are you seriously telling me that this thing can now, for some reason, not actually get in here? What the hell, guys? Let's do that, and let's just make it happen. It's better. Okay, there we go. So that's in place now. Now this road, let's trim that one back. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna twist it back so that it runs right parallel with this one. Okay, so now let's see. Grab me this one again, which is the one that I'm looking for. It's this one. Okay, now back to this. Actually, we'll need to probably have it go straight a little bit more, and then we'll try and tweak it. Okay, so now well, I want it immediately parallel with this thing. Something like that. Okay, now we're gonna run you straight across the other side. Nice and parallel. Is that parallel? This is parallel. That's extremely close, is it? My goodness, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. Now, all we need to do is lift it up to the right level, and then we'll sort out what's going on over here. So let's do this. I believe we can... how do we... So if I do that... Need to align heights, right? So I need to select a few nodes first. Okay, so let's select how do I select nodes? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So multiple nodes being selected over here. Over there, over there, over there, over there, over there, and I believe over there. And then we're gonna align heights to that node. How does that look? You're not quite level, but I think it's okay. Now, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my new super mod. Let's just run this out a little bit more, like that. Then I'm going to use the new super mod and see how that works. So if I say, maybe from there, we'll do a nice and smooth one. Haha, look at that. Look at that. I might have to drop it down a little bit because that's a little weird almost. Or alternatively, I need to bring that up a little bit more. Let's try that. If we do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, we'll need to bring this one up a little more. There we go. That, I don't know, that looks pretty good. Solid embankments used over there. Let's do a similar thing over here. We'll do similar thing. Let's try, probably need to lift it from here. And do it. Nice. Nice, I like it. The only thing I want to also do is I then want to lift this guy a little bit. Just a tad. Yeah, something like that. Perfect. There we go. So now we've got a bit of a bridge that crosses to the other side. It's a massive bridge, absolutely massive bridge. This infrastructure would be extremely costly to build. Extremely costly, but the first thing we're going to do is actually then just lay out a little bit of road space over here. So I'm going to grab this road that we've got. Yep. And we're going to try and run it. Well... Let's run it up here a little bit more, something like that. Actually, maybe even a little bit more. And now we'll turn it in. So let's see if we do, say 20 that way and 20 that way at a 90 degrees. Excellent. Now let's just keep running this guy straight. Okay, so that's going to be pretty much our main road. I'm a little worried that it's a little tight, that corner. Let's do one more. And now let's try that again. Now that's a little better. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Perfect. So now you can actually imagine that that's kind of almost done at the same time. So now what I'm quite keen on doing is actually doing that nuclear power plant right up here somewhere. Oh, interesting. I think what I need to do is just bring that up a little bit so it's not as bad of a sag as you see over there. Or actually bring some of this down because it's looking funny there. You need to have it closer to the rail. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like the rail right up against the road like that. Okay, so nuclear power plant, that's because that's what we need. That's the whole reason for this expansion over here, is to understand where we're going to place our power plant. Slope too steep, so we're going to need to make a little bit of room for it somewhere. And I'm kind of something set back into a mountain like this would be into a hillside. I think would be actually quite cool. With regards to something like a nuclear power plant, I can completely see that being a thing. So if we select a level over here, let's make it, select a level like over there. Let's make it a little stronger. Select that level and we do, yes, I like something like that. Okay, so we effectively, so that, you know, it's kind of sheltering whatever is up here from that piece. So what I'll do is I'll do a very small little service road off of here. Okay. Okay, let's do something like that, and I'm pretty keen on running something a bit parallel like this as well, and then we'll extend it out a little bit like that, and we'll give it a bit of a turn like this, and there we go. Now, how does that power plant actually look and work and feel? Can we... So what I want to do is I want to make a little bit of room for maybe an extra one or two of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to claw that back a little bit more over there. Just like that, and see what does that do. Actually squeezes in quite nicely. I like that idea. That looks pretty cool to me. I'll trim this road back just a tad. Actually, I'll need to bring it out again a little. Okay, so there we go. That's the nuclear power plant. It's quite nicely nestled into the side of a hill over here. It's got its connection over here, so you can actually get there. And of course, now what we're going to do is we are going to run some big power lines, the 400 kVs. I'm just wondering if we want to run the 400 kVs, do they actually work well? At height? Okay. Is that as high as they go? Honestly? That's not good. Let's see how this looks if we get to the other side. Oops, wrong buttons. Well, we don't have any boats doing the thing over here, but yeah, that's probably okay. What's going on? These are just on little posts, huh? Interesting. Okay, so we've got our 400 kV running over there. Let's quickly finish it off by tying it in to this. Let's do that. And so how on earth does this work? Why can't we tie it in from there? How does that work? You have to run it all at once? Can't be. Can't be. You can't. You don't. There's no way. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's better. So, power over here. Now we just need some water, and I'm kind of almost tempted to give it localized water. So let's do localized water right over here. And what we'll do is we'll just tie that one. We'll just give it water straight like this. Does this create pollution though? Nuclear power plant uses uranium to produce clean electricity. So, I don't think it creates pollution. Ah, that's the thing. It needs some treatment as well. So we do actually have to link it up to the pipe network. Okay, well, let's run the pipe network. Forgot about that completely. Let's run the pipe network in the same spot. Okay, good stuff. Now let's tie in our 400 kVs on this side. Yep, still connected. Okay, so there's our 400 kV connected to this side, and the piping is in. So hopefully that means tons and tons of electricity, right? Perfect. So that is what that means. How did this area grow? Quite nicely. Oh, I forgot about not powering the site. Well, that's okay. Let's see, a little bit of fire protection over here. I don't want to get too crazy with what we're doing. Yeah, something like that'll work for us, and then a little police station as well. Maybe just something like a small one. It's pretty well connected over here. Let's do this little rural one right over there. Okay, so now let's see, water is there, power. Let's connect some power. Oops, that's because Anarchy is on. Let's just switch off Anarchy for a second while we just give ourselves a little bit of power so these services can get up and running. Nice. Okay, so it's filling in quite nicely. How's our demands going? Yes, I thought we would get a little bit more of the commercial demand. So what I'm tempted to do is actually run a little bit of commercial stuff up here, like that. Maybe a little smaller piece there, so we're not too close to the road. And we'll fill in the rest of this with commercial as well. Something like that. And we'll see about the rest. So there's a bit of commercial over there. I'm tempted to do a nice big chunk of residential over here, and then we'll probably also need a bit of a school. So we'll get a community school. Yeah, what kind of sizes of schools? Do we have a Nova or something like that that's pretty decent in size? No, so let's just get the basic one over here. Yeah, that's okay. We'll slot it in. That works pretty well right over there, actually. And at the same time, maybe a bit of a high school spot. Maybe this Institute of Creative Arts would look quite nice over here as well. Nice, let's do that. Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. Look at that. Everybody's happy. Okay, so the area is growing pretty nicely. We'll probably scooch up, get a bit more. Yeah, that's all of our residential demand for now. It's a bit of a view of the industrial facilities over here. Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm going to end it. I wanted to have a quick look right at the end, just have a look at these unique factories quickly. So the new car factory is what I wanted to have a look at. Soft paper, clothing, electronics, printing press, car factory. Wow, that's animal products. Not sure what the next one is. Probably some kind of wood product, glass and metals. So we can actually do this. We should be able to do this, but we maybe get into that in the next episode, or in a future episode at least. This section is actually pretty busy, but I'm not minding it. It's actually working. It is saying that they're struggling a little bit in terms of traffic flow, but it's working pretty well actually. Maybe we need to have a look at those phases a little bit. The sharing of the left turns just doesn't seem to work very well. But we're not struggling with the traffic, to be honest. The traffic is quite smooth. Quite smooth, all of this. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you've liked it, hit the button, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.